Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
How are you guys?
Fine, sir. How are you, sir?
Done homework?
Yes, sir.
Everyone? Akash, Amrita, Niranjan?
Sir, I finished, sir.
Amrita, what about you? Akash?
Sir,
Yeah, done the homework?
no, sir.
Why, sir? Hmm?
Some sir pending. Sir.
Hamsini and Amrita.
Yes, sir.
Homework done?
Yes, sir.
Hamsini done. Amrita, what about you?
No, sir. No, sir.
Why, ma'am? Hmm? What happened?
Sir, yesterday we did two sums in class, no, sir. Other than that, I finished rest.
Already some other numericals also we done before holidays.
Yeah, sir. That also okay.
Whatever thing you done, I will add assignment today. You just upload. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Mhm. At least by tomorrow you can upload everything. Don't delay, it's
Yeah,
already
okay, sir.
done. Nirupama also joined. Nirupama, what about homework? Completed homework? Nirupama, you there?
Yes, sir.
Completed homework? Guys, there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Today we are going to look into another one. Sandhya. Good evening, ma'am. Sandhya, completed homework?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I will open that app. Please upload after the class. Once you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
So today we are going to see the mode. Anyone having any idea mode? What is the meaning of mode?
Sir, the most occurring frequency in a data is called
Yes.
mode.
Actually, mode sometimes mode is like a mean. Mode, mean, median. Three are called central tendency only. Mode, median, mean. All three are called central tendency only. The meaning of central tendency means I already told you. In between least observation and highest observation is called central tendency. See, in some cases, mode is very accurate. Some cases, mean is very accurate. So all observations are different. Mean is useful for us. If many observations are same values, in that case mode we will consider. If observations are linearly increasing, like if observations are 1 2 3 4 5 and so on, so in those cases, like if linearly 1 2 each and everything is increased by 1, so median we will consider at that moment. So yeah, so if all observations are very close to each other, this median we will consider. Now we will see, we will talk about the mode I already told you mode is nothing but, as he said, which is having higher number of frequency, how many times maximum, many times repetition. In a raw data, it will be easy to understand. It is repeated so many times. See, this is the raw data table or grouped data. This table is derived
Raw data, sir.
raw data table. So what is this table says? Amrita, can you say what is the table says? What are the thing you are seeing on the screen? What is this table says?
Sir, it says the number of wickets and the number of matches. That is, how many wickets were taken for each match?
Yeah. So 0 wickets. In one match only, there will be no wickets. In one match, out of 10 matches, here, in one match, only 1 wicket taken. In 3 matches, 2 wickets taken. In 2 matches, 3 wickets taken. And in one match, only 4 wickets, one match, only 5 wickets, and one match, only 6 wickets. So, which is the highest number of times repeated? Which is highest number of times repeated? See here, if I am looking into here, one, two, three. Three is the, sorry, two. 2 wickets taken 3 times. 6 wickets taken only one time. 4 wickets taken only one time. 5 wickets also only one time. But 2 wickets taken 3 times. So here we can call as a mode of this frequency table or data is 2. Am I right? According to definition of mode, is it clear? But mode is not actually always central tendency. Mode is not actually always central tendency. Mode is like when the repetitions are huge, out of 10, 8 is same. Then you can say mode is like a mean. Is it clear, guys, what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, how to calculate the mode? Mode doesn't have any method, sir. It's a simple method. So there will be a single formula we are going to discuss from the grouped data. So what is the difference between the grouped data and raw data when we are calculating the mode? See, the family size 1, 3 is 7 families. That means the people who is available in 1 or 2 or 3, it will comes under the first category. 7 families are there, but we can't say the 7 families having 1 member or 2 member or 3 member. 8 families are there between 3 to 5, and 2 families are there between 5 to 7, and 2 families are there between 7 to 9 members, and 1 family is there between 9 to 11 members. So from the table, can you able to judge which is the mode? Mode is lies between which, where is the mode lies?
3
Sir,
to
3
5.
to 5.
Yes, super. Because 3 to 5, whether it is 3 or 4 or 5, it repeated 8 times. But no other data is repeated that many of times. So here the mode is lying between 3 to 5. The mode is lying between 3 to 5. When you group put the data and which is having high frequency, that is called modal class. So this is important thing to identify. What is a modal class? Just hold on a second. Sorry guys. Yeah, see, by seeing the data we can able to identify where the mode will be there. That class we will call as a model class. This is a model class. In model class we are having two numbers, 3 to 5. 3 is having one name and 5 is having a name. And left side of the, this is called frequency of that model class. 7 is also one important role and 2 is also another important role. We will discuss with respect to formula. We will discuss what is those things. This is a formula we are going to use to calculate the mode. So mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. L is the lower limit of the model class. If I observe this table, what is this table says? It will be, sorry, I will copy here. It will be easy to understand. If I am seeing the table, first you have to identify the model class. So with respect to this example, we can discuss very easily about this formula. First, we have to identify the model class. How to identify the model class? How we can identify the model class?
Sir, by finding which class interval has the number of
More
frequencies.
frequency. Which class interval has model more frequency? Anybody sending messages? Yeah. So here, by seeing the table, I can say 3 to 5 is the model class. So first we have to identify 3 to 5 and what is its frequency. 3 to 5, its frequency is 8. Left side of the left side is called what? Preceding or succeeding?
Preceding.
Preceding.
So left side is 1, 2, 3 or above or below. So this is 7 and 5 to 7 is 2. So now look into this. Lower limit of the model class. What is the lower limit of the model class? 3 is the lower limit and 5 is the upper limit. So L is the lower limit of the model class because we already identify the mode is in between 3 to 5. So 3 plus something which is less than 5 is only the mode. So 3 plus something which is less than 5 will be the mode. So 3 is L. So where L is called lower limit of the model class, H is the size of the class interval. Size of the class interval means 5 minus 3, upper class minus lower class. So we have to assume all the class sizes are equal. Then only it will be possible to calculate the mode. So F1 is frequency of model class, F0 is frequency of the class preceding the model class, F2 is the frequency of succeeding the model class. So these three frequencies are important. So using this formula, we are going to calculate the mode. But majorly in examination point of view, they will give the mode. They will ask you to the missing data. That kind of numericals only they will ask. Just before going to those numericals, first we will see the sample numericals, how to calculate the mode. So the same table can able to calculate the mode. Anyone? For the same table, anyone can able to calculate the mode? Same table, what are the data it is showing here? Can able to calculate the mode, guys? Niranjan, what is the formula for mode?
L plus F1 minus F0 by 2 into F1 minus F0 minus F2 into
2,
H.
2 into
F1
minus F0
F0 minus F2 into H.
into H. F0 is preceding, F2 is succeeding, F1 is model class frequency. So in this case, L is 3, H is 2. What is F1? 8. F0 is 7. F2 is 2. Substitute values and find out the mode, guys. Substitute all the values and find out the mode. 3 plus 8 minus 7 by 16 minus 7 minus 2 into class interval is
3.28.
3 plus 1 by 16 minus 9. So 7 into 2. What is the answer?
3.28.
So usually what are the answer? By getting after getting the answer, you can verify according to definition of the mode. Here higher frequency is between 3 to 5. Definitely your answer should be between 3 to 5. It should not greater than 5. It should not less than 3. It should be 3 to 5 because we can't assume 3 and we can't assume it is 5, but here I can say 3.5 also is sometimes, because 3 plus 5 8 8 by 2 4, which is almost equal to 4. I can't take average also here, but I can take the average of 3 plus 4 plus 5 by 3. What is the value of 3 plus 4 plus 5 by 3? For one more questions we can do like this.
4, sir.
4 approximately, correct? Which is not almost equal to 3.28, but it should be lies in between 3 and 5. Shall we go to the next numerical?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See here they are asking both mode and mean. Mean we already done in early. Try to find out both using any methods. Mode we are having only method. First find out the mode of this data. Find the mode and mean of the data given. Compare the interpret the two measures of central tendency. So for finding the mode, what is the formula, Sandhya? L plus
L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H.
So we have to identify what is L and what is the L here. First identify the model class. This is the model class.
Yes, sir.
So L is equal to how much?
35.
Lower class of the model class, 35. F1 is 23.
23.
F0 is preceding, 21.
21.
F2 is exceeding, 14.
14.
H is 45 minus 35, that 10.
10.
Substitute the values and find out the mode.
Sir, 36.82.
So how we can verify 36.282 is almost correct, because it is in between 35 and 45. So straight away, confidently we can move to further. Correct or not? 35 plus
Yes, sir.
F1 minus 23 minus 21. 23 minus 21. F1 minus F0 divided by 2 times F1 is 46 minus 21 minus 14 into H is 10. How much? How much you got?
36.82.
Niranjan, same answer? 36 point?
Yes, sir.
82.
36.81, sir.
Anything. Okay. Find the mean using any method. How to calculate the mean? Any method. Here he is not restricted to any method. Which method you are going to solve? We can go for direct method, or we can go for deviation or mean deviation method. Guys, mean. Can you calculate the mean here?
Sir, I am getting 34.78, sir, for me.
34
So, no,
point.
sir, sir. Sir, no, sir, wrong, sir.
Which formula you are using for mean? Which method you are using?
Sir, direct method, sir.
So FIDI, sorry,
Yes.
FIXI only, no?
Yes, sir.
So number of patients, this is FI. This is XI. FI, XI. How we can find out FXI? XI, you have to find out the mean of the class, no? What is the XI table? Anyone can do the XI table?
Sir, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
And the summation of the number of patients is how much frequency? Sigma FI. 6 plus 11, 17, 17, 23, 3, 20, 40,
Sir, 80.
61, 65, 70, 80. And FIXI is how much? 16,
Sir,
20,
2,830. I'm saying the total value, sir.
okay, 630,
920,
920,
700
sorry,
and
700,
300, sir.
300. How much?
2,830.
What is the answer? Mean.
$35.37.
So same, sir.
So in this data, either mean and mode both are giving central tendency only. 35.37. Why? I can say here 23 members are most between 35 to 45 age group people joined hospital. 23 members are there. That means mean that observations repeated more. So 40 is repeated more n number of times, like 23 times it is repeated more. So automatically it will influence the average of the data. It will influence the, suppose out of 80, 40 numbers having the same data, 40 numbers having the same value, automatically it will influence the average. How it will influence means the average is almost nearer to that same value. That's a meaning of mode. Sometimes using the mode you can calculate so many things. Like this mode will decides uh, like central tendency. Central tendency means I already told you, like an average also I can say. So if you are comparing here, mean and mode almost equal. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, go for second data. Determine the modal lifetimes of the components. Modal lifetime means mode of the data. Do it. Second question. Do the second question. The following data gives the information of observed lifetimes in hours 225 electrical components. 225 electrical components means indirectly they gave what is the data given, Sandhya? What is the meaning of 225? This 225 is nothing but this is only 225. Am I right? Sigma
Frequency
Fi
total, sir.
225.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is it required for us for finding the
No,
model?
sir.
Yeah. So what is the model class here?
61, 60 to 80.
L is equal to 60. F F1 is equal to how much?
61,
61.
61. F0 is equal to 52.
52.
F2 is equal to 38. And H is equal to anything you can
20.
take. 80
20.
minus 60 is equal to 20. Substitute and find out the model class. Model components, model lifetime components.
Sir, 65.625 is the answer, sir.
No, I don't. Yes, we'll wait for others. What is a mode? 60 plus 61 minus 52 by 122 minus 52 minus 38 into 20. How much you got? 60 plus. What is the number you got, Niranjan? 60 plus. What is the fraction into 20 you got?
60 plus 45 by 8 I got, sir.
45. 61 minus
45 by 13, I got.
45. 61 minus 52 is how much? Forty-five by, okay, whole fraction you are saying. What is the 45 by how much? Sorry,
13.
30.
1,
So
3, 13.
45 by 80, sorry, 8, no, sir. 60
So
plus
they
45 by
multiplied
8.
with 20 also, madam. They multiplied with 20
Yes, sir.
also. 61 minus 52 will be 9. This will be 9. And 122 minus 52
I
minus
got 65.625.
38. This will be 32. So they cross this 4 5s. 4 8s up. So 45 by 8 is coming. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
45 by 8. So what is the value of 45 by 8?
5.625, sir.
5.625. So
625.
65.625. This is mode. Anyone can able to calculate the mean? Actually, he is not asking. I will let you know why there is a. If the problem comes, I will let you know. When mean and mode are almost not equal, I will tell you what they will do. What is wrong with the data? I will tell you. Find the mean for this data. Find the mean. Find the mean for this data. Everyone, using any method, find the mean for this data. Direct method only we can do now. Sandhya,
Yes, sir.
xi, how much? 10, 30,
10,
yeah?
30, 50, 70, 90, 110.
And FI directly you can calculate. 100, 35 into 3 is how much? 105, no?
Yes, sir.
52 into 5. 260, yeah?
2600.
61 into 7. 4270. 38 into 90. 3800 minus 380. 3420. 29 into 120. Sir, 110. 2900 and plus 290. So 3190. So they gave already sigma Fi is equal to 225. What is the sigma Fi xi? Calculate and let me know.
$15,630.
15,000.
630.
Check again.
Yes, sir.
Everyone got the same answer?
Sir, is the mean is 65.02, sir.
What is the total value you got? Sigma Fi xi, how much you got, Niranjan?
Sir, it's 14,630.
14,630, sir.
Divided by 225, correct?
Yes, sir.
What is the how much answer?
Sir, I got 65.02.
65.02. See, when you calculate using the mode, what is the mode answer here? Mode is 65.625.
65.65.
65.625. And if when you calculate the mean, 65.02. See, here also both interprets same, but there are some cases it will deviate more. Whenever the deviation is more, that means mode and mean it is different by so much. But actually mode also represents central tendency, mean also represents central tendency. When it is deviated more, both the data are not correct. Mean is also not proper here, mode is also not proper here. We don't know how to calculate. So how to calculate the central tendency in those cases? Why we have to do mean, mode, median? Because different data, see, these are all not actual means, correct or not? All these data is actual average. Is it true average?
No, sir, it's approximate
It
average.
approximate. So mode is also one kind of average, one kind of method of average finding the to observing which is most repeating. We are just observing most repeating values we are considering as a mode. The central point we can consider as median, and average of all the summation and average of all the values we consider as mean. But in a group data, if you see here, when the class interval is very huge, here class interval is 20. Suppose if the class interval is 0 to 1000, 1000 to 2000, 2000 to 3000. If it is like that, sometimes your mean and mode is very, it will be differed by a lot of values. Suppose mean is somewhere 10 and mode is we are getting somewhere 20. That means which value you have to consider? Both are not correct. So if the deviation is very huge, how we know the deviation is very huge? By finding the mean and mode only. So in those methods, we are going to use a different strategy. How we can reduce the deviation. Those things we will discuss in +1. Even the other than this, how to calculate the average of a given group of data, we will discuss in different methods. But in 10th standard, we are restricted to find out the three different components of the statistics: mean, mode, median. That's it. So that's the reason we have to discuss how to calculate the mean and mode, and as well as median also. But in numericals, we are getting the small intervals. That's the reason we are unable to find out the large difference between the mean and mode. Let's see this example, how it will work for us. The third question will see both mean and median. Let's see whether you are getting the both are different values or same values approximately. Because why I am asking you, what is the difference between previous data and here? The model class. The class interval is very huge here. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So let's see. Find the mean mode first. Find the mode of the data first. Find the mode of the data. Which is the model class? Sandhya? Which is the model class?
40,500 to 2,000.
40,500. Third question, madam. Question number 3.
Yes, sir.
What is the model class? It's a 40, 1500 to 2000, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what is the L value here?
1,500.
At least 1000. Yeah, I will write here. At least 1500. And F1 is 40.
40.
F naught is 24.
24.
F1 is, F2 is
33.
33. H is 500.
500.
Calculate the mode here. Has anyone got the mode value?
Sir, 1847.8.
1000.
1847.8. 1847.8.
Yeah. The same way, can able to calculate the mean. What is the mean here? 1250, 1750, and 2250, 2750, 3250, 3750, and 4250 and 4750. If I am multiplying, I will get the sigma fi xi. 24 into 250, 30 into. We'll get a huge numbers. Will you calculate slowly mean value using this method? $150 into 24, 30,000. 1750 into 40, 70,000. 2250 into 33, 74,250. 750 into 28, again 77,000. 3250, 3,250 into 30, 97,500. 3750 into 22, 82,500. 4250, 60, 68,000. 4750 into 7, 28, 33, 250. Find out the mean here. Sigma fi is 200 I got. Find out the sigma fi xi and find out the mean approximately using any calculators. I got mean is 2662. The mean is 2662 point something approximately. Whether you got the same answer?
Sir, I did by assume mean method. I got 2662.5.
Okay, correct.
Yes, sir. Same answer, sir.
2662.5. Assumed mean method or whatever the method. So, see, if you see this data, what is the mode value got? 1847. And mean is 2662. See how much deviation is there? Which value I have to consider as the central tendency value? Which value I have to consider as the average value? Even though 1500 to 2000 repeated 40 times, it is does not affect the central tendency value. Is it clear, guys, what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
So when you are handling the huge data means this is only the data of 200 things. And here class interval is huge. That's the reason you can able to find out the huge difference between the mean and mode. Here the deviation is very high. So in this case, we have to approach a different methods of solving the central tendency values that we will discuss in +1. Here we are not going to discuss. So understand what is the actual meaning of central tendency, why we are doing sometimes mean, why we are doing sometimes mode. What is the difference between mean and mode? Mean is depends upon what, mode is depends upon what. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So we'll be able to do the rest of the three numericals. No need to calculate the mean. Just I showed why I'm asking you to calculate the mean in the previous questions to understand when it will be not same. There are the situation both the things will not change. Remaining three problems complete as a homework and submit in assignment tab. I will open the assignment tab today now. Okay, shall I wind up the class? Will you able to do first exercise and second exercise now?
Yes, sir.
By Saturday, can you able to do everything?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Bye, guys. We'll meet in the next class. Might be
Sir,
Saturday or Sunday. We'll have a class. I will discuss with Raghava sir and I will go for a class.
sir,
To
now in the assignment tab, we are supposed to submit exercise 14.1.
and 14.2. What are the problems we done? It's not required. What are the problems we are not done? The rest of the problems at least you have to upload. By Saturday, I think enough time I'm giving. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
We
sir.
will meet in the next class. Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.